Hey guys, it's Tarkin coming at you with another game of Minecraft. I am back to my game on that peaceful survival mode. I've been playing quite a bit. My last video was just yesterday, but I have learned some. I learned how to make, you know, items. I got stone things, wooden things, but basically, rather than just meander around, I'm just going to explain really quickly what's going on in my world here, and this will just be like a catch-up video, and then I might do a longer one directly afterward, talking about things. So there's some houses over there. I have not been there. I haven't been to any of this area over here at all. What I'm trying to do right now is build a canal, and I have been just doing it terribly. Anyway, so I'm standing here to just give you an idea of like this is this bound of my existence. Then we're going to walk over to the other side of the canal. Walk. We're going to furiously jump. So right here is sort of like where I thought the canal was going to end in the first place. It was going to be 2 panels wide, and it was going to connect this body of water over there with the houses, which again I have not been to, with this body of water over here, which connects to the river that my house is on, where I spawned in the birch and oak forest. Home sweet house. But I have my boat here, and my inability of the boat to travel the canal is why the canal embiggening project is going on. I've got a chest here with, many, many hundreds of stone and dirt. I've got a chest here with many hundreds of stone and dirt. I have been over here for a bit, so this whole thing was ill-planned, and I'll show you why. Because I don't know how water works. So as I'm coming down here in a boat, I'm not going to bring my boat for sad reasons. I'm just hacking away. But then I get right here, which I've been working on. It's not as bad as it used to be. But then the boat, see, I'm trying to like go forward without sprinting here and above water. But the current's quite quick, although I don't know why I'm getting these little waterfall formations here. You see, like, even here on this side, inexplicably dry, so clearly I have a lot to learn about the dynamics of the natural world here as I corrupt it hopelessly. So basically, the canal was to end right around here. There was a small pool of water right here, and that was the end. And basically, as we get into this little placid area here, this is where the previously existing lake was. So basically, anywhere you see a current, that is me screwing up the world. But, so this hill was actually, I haven't done anything to this side of it at all. It's been all on that side where you see that huge seam of concrete. And, might have planed the top here, but not the upper parts. Whereas that one was somewhat taller. You see over there, I trimmed it all the way back because this was just 2 panels wide that I cut in, and it was a fairly sizable thing. This is a little artificial half bridge that I built there just to help me get across back when I thought this project was going to end quickly. But anyway, that's what there is of that, and I'm going to work more on that later. If you look off into the distance, you will see 2 large, strange brown pillars. Those are pillars of dirt with roses on top of them. Why? Good question. Well, I was getting lost, and I determined that this would be the best way to find my way home. And I don't want to know anything else. This is who I am. I'm a guy who didn't know how to make a map. And here we have some flowers planted. That's not great because I would normally do that to be symbolic, as we'll see later on. But anyway, as we go in here, this is... Oh wait, no, am I turned around? I am turned around. Alright, hilarious. So those flowers are planted there to let me know that that's the way to the mine. But we're going to go to the house first, which is right here. We have a little dock made up, even though I don't have anything to tie it up. We made a dock appearing area, and that's the same as having a dock. And then as we just jump in here, we will see what we have going on. I got a little furnace where you smelt iron. I got this thing for fletching, which is the fancy word for making bows and arrows, or rather just arrows probably, because a bowyer makes the bows. But haven't made it yet. This one smokes things, you know, it's called a smoker. This is a compost thing. It's for the composting. This is a chest. It's for the chesting. And here we got a couple of more chests. Just a whole bunch of various stones and granites from my adventures. We've got flints. We've got a bit of iron and so on. And then, you know, a couple of pretty flowers. This is home. This is home sweet house. This is a good old dog. Unless it's a wolf. Still a good old dog. I don't think I have any meats. Does the good old dog eat fish? I think I just ate it myself. Well, that's pretty rude. Anyway, here's the back door. When home, I can just look at my beautiful painting that I've made. This has a little pressure plate. It's not connected to anything. I just made it. Who knows why? This is another chest with random stuff in it that I just, you know, collected and then didn't throw away. And a bed to sleep in. We've got trapdoors that will one day lead to something. I don't think I close the doors normally when I leave. And here we go upstairs. Doesn't even have anything in it, but I sort of built it on a whim. And that's the house. I you know, don't spend a lot of time here. I spend most of my time at the canal and what I call the mine, although, you know, it's they call it a mine, more like a tomb, and I will show you why. Anyway, on the other side there, where the other pillar is, that's where I thought I was going to be doing my dreams in the direction of, but I ended up just turning the other direction because I got lost. And before I knew it, I was already building the canal, was sort of invested in this. But yes, these flowers are not an aberration. They are symbolic to say, yes, your place is here. So we have yet another little place where we mined up and then built a little bridge. Actually, quite a few blocks here we ran through. So this like whole thing, we mined out the middle. The torches light our way back home. We've got some things in this chest. No, nothing in this chest. This is where I thought the mine was going to be, but then one thing led to another. And I got over here and this really weird sort of terraced thing was going on. I did not dig down there. That was already happening. How much fall damage? Not so much that I'll die. You regenerate life on this mode anyway. You gotta try pretty hard to die. But anyway, it came in here, and you can go around the corner, and then it just sort of like ended in nothing. And there's a little pool, and I thought, well, this is fun. So here at the top, we have a bunch of stone and a pillar. But what I did was delve for what I can only describe as a period of time. And I made my little 2x2 thing, and, you know, we get a little glimpse of how I'm not actually that picky. Like, look at that torch sconce so up high. This one right by the stair step. This one's sort of medium. We got a couple of Goldilockses. Here, I have a home because I was figuring maybe I will just stay down here forever and shun the light. I was pretty annoyed with my lack of success with the canal, so anyway, I came down here. And as you see, we found some lapis lazuli, various stones. We tossed some iron in here and coal just as an emergency supply of it in case we didn't want to walk all the way home. And then I kept on digging. And just sprinting down these stairs. We're going to eventually get to... Here we go. This is a place that I was working on. I got down here to the bottom, and I got to these blocks, and I have an iron pickaxe, but I was just hitting it for ages, and it didn't go away. Like, just as an experiment while I'm wrapping up the video, I'll just hold it down and time it. But I feel like if it's not going to go away in actually 15 or 30 seconds, it's unlikely that this item can break it at all. Or maybe these blocks just don't break. You know, maybe that's it. Maybe that's as far down as you can go. And if that's true, then I'm not sad about it. I was really just trying to see how far I could go. Speaking of how far I can go, if I were to go just a little bit into here, see, I built this part of the wall. I was, yep, there we go. I've got some redstone there. There was a magma flow. I don't know if it was related, but as I was chipping away at the roof. So basically, as I would go down, I would go horizontal for some time, and then I would look up and bash things. So the upper ceiling is an absolute mess comparatively, but it's just as easy to jump backwards, I think, and fast, unless it's not. But because it's just a very tedious jump all the way back up. Who knows how long it would take. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. But this is my world so far. This is what I've got going on. You know, this is it. No monsters, no obligations, just one failed canal and one failed mine. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.